Hi, you guys. Okay, so we're at that time, and it is time to start talking about the holidays. The holidays, they're here. I know it seems a little bit early. Honestly, the best time to start thinking about and talking about the holidays is in September. Like, what does Walmart do? And what is Target doing? And what is Hobby Lobby doing? They're all way early preparing for the holidays. So they're already talking about it in September. We we're retailers. We are business owners. And so we should also be talking about the holidays earlier than you might think. Okay, so this is being posted in October, which is a little late to the game, not gonna lie. Already kind of considering things and making a plan the very end of September. So today I want to talk about just that, the timeline, how to know when to do what you're doing. What in the world are we supposed to be doing as Mary Kay consultants and business owners who offer gifting services and gathering services and experiences, and like, how do I develop a plan? I want to use my business to pay for Christmas. Can you imagine having a debt-free Christmas where not only is Christmas paid for, but you're also paying off debt? Like, how incredible would that be for your family? So maybe you're traveling for the holidays, whatever it is that Christmas gets expensive. It gets so expensive, and it's not just presents and decorations. And do you know how many white elephant gifts I had last year? I think I had to have six different white elephant gifts. No, more than that because I have five people in my family. So there were a ton, 1,000 white elephant gifts. That's just to go and participate at parties. That is not even the gifts that you are giving your family members, and then travel and holidays and all of the things, right? So the holidays get super expensive. The average American is putting Christmas on credit cards. Most people, the majority of people, are putting Christmas on credit cards because it's expensive to live right now, to live doing anything. So there's not a lot of extra. Mary Kay is the best place to be during the holidays for a lot of reasons, but it's a great place to be able to make money during the holidays when everybody is buying. You guys, people love skincare. They're buying it all year long, but especially in the holidays. They're buying for themselves and they're gifting. People's wallets just open up during the holidays. So it's a great time to sell, and it's a great time to team build. So we want to talk a little bit about the timeline as a retailer during Christmas. And the first thing we're going to do is the very beginning of October, we want to start coming up with what our plan is. We want to set up a plan for the holidays. The first thing you're going to start talking about is, what is your holiday budget? How much do you need to make? How much do you want to sell so that you know how much you want to make to be able to pay for your holidays? Do you want to plan a big trip? You guys, my husband's family lives in Pennsylvania. It's beautiful to get to go up there, but we driving is horrible. So to fly the five of us up there, it gets expensive. And then we rent an Airbnb and do all the things. And so, what is your holiday budget? How much do you want to spend on Christmas presents this year? Where do you want to go? Do you want to like go somewhere? Maybe you don't want to like fly to Pennsylvania, but maybe you're interested in like taking the kids to, um, Kalahari for a night, or we like to do Santa's Wonderland out in College Station, and that's a big fun event for us, and it costs a little bit of money. So, developing a budget of how much you want to make is going to help us determine how much you need to sell, and it's going to help us create a plan. You guys, Mary Kay is not magical. You don't just throw some cleanser or moisturizers in the air and like see how much money comes out of it. It is mathematical, it is logical. You can build a plan, you can know what you're doing, you can have it all together. So there's no reason to just throw things at the wall and see what happens. This is a space where you get to be a boss and really think like a boss and plan like a boss, right? And strategize like a boss and be logical. Okay, so building a plan. Now, I want you to choose two to three ideas And I'm going to do another video on all sorts of different selling ideas. But what you're going to do is you're going to figure out of all of those ideas, there's 1,000 different things you can do during the holidays. I want you to figure out 2 to 3 of those that are your favorites, that they align with how much time you have, right? And they best fit your lifestyle, your time, and quite frankly, your joy zone and your energy, right? So for me, one of the ideas is trunk selling. And I have friends who go out and they will sell like $6,000 out of the trunk of their car to men. They drive around to car dealerships and Jiffy Lubes and tire shops, and they sell gifts, holiday gifts to men for their wives. And they make a buku amount of money doing this. That is wonderful. I have done it. I do not love it. For me personally, I don't get great results. I feel very uncomfortable the whole time. It's just doesn't work as well for me. It's just not my jam personally. But I do love doing that with women's spaces. I love going to pediatricians' offices and like getting together with my clients and saying, hey, can we get with the girls in your office? And if you bring 2 or 3 people out, I'll like give you a, I don't know, lip gloss, something like that. Like, let me bring you some cocoa and some cookies, and you can shop from the back of my car. And the girls get like, they go gaga over that stuff and they have so much fun. So like find your lane because that one I love it. It is so exciting. It's fun and I make 300 bucks in like 20 minutes. It's awesome. So there's so many different ideas. Pick 2 or 3. I will say out of like if you do 3, I think no matter what you do, facials and skincare appointments still need to be in that mix. You need to do, I'd say, pick 3, and one of them is going to be your facials and skincare parties, and then 2 ideas on top of it, okay? So, and it can be a mix of different things. And then what we're going to do, now that we've figured out how much we want to make, how we're going to make it, we want to look at when are we going to do this? Mary Kate always said, plan your work and work your plan. And that is truly the secret to all of it is creating a plan ahead of time and then just being a dog on a bone with that plan. Like you've got to have that plan in place and work that plan with a purpose. And so pull out your weekly plan sheet. You guys, what a weekly plan sheet looks like. Let me pull one of these out. This is a fancier version, but it's a week. It's a week in order, and you look have like the days of the week and the times of the day, and you can schedule in here what you do, right? You go to work Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. This is colored in. You go to church on Sunday, you have baseball on Saturday at this time, and then whenever you step back, you see, oh wow, I have a big open spot at this time on Saturday. I have a big open space on this time on Sunday. I have a big open space on Thursdays. Like whatever your situation is now, all of a sudden you have a large um a high view looking down on your week and you're like, okay, oh, I've got some time here and here. Okay, this is when I'm going to work my Mary Kay, and this is when I'm going to weave it in. Also, looking at your calendar. We got to get your calendar in place. Start looking at when is Thanksgiving? When is your Christmas party? When is your vacation? When is, right? Like, this is when the recital is. This is when the, start marking that kind of stuff off so that you now have a really great scope and view of what times I have available. And then, you know what? Take a pink highlighter and highlight this is my Mary Kay time. This right here, this right here, this right here. This is when I'm working my Mary Kay. This is what's available. And we're going to create a plan. Okay. So that's the first thing we're going to do. And we do that at the beginning of October, end of September, beginning of October. How much we want to make, how we're going to make it, and when we're going to make it. Okay. The how, when, why, all of the things. Okay. So now that we have a plan in place, um, we need to start ordering products. Okay. You cannot sell from an empty wagon. I think sometimes we steer away from emphasizing this because we don't want people to feel like we're pushing them to order products. But this is the absolute daggum truth. You can't sell from an empty wagon. You cannot sell products that you do not have. People want to see them, they're wrapped pretty and they want to buy them and they want to take them home with them. And when they see you have this, and that, they want this, and that, right? As opposed to just this. So ordering products and getting them in stock. You guys, I think December 13th is usually the cutoff for products to be able to arrive to people by Christmas, okay, is December 13th. But we want a selling season. So starting to stock up in October is major, especially on items that are going to run out. The Mint Bliss foot and leg lotion sells like hotcakes. They sell incredibly, and they come with the fuzzy socks. I don't think I have them with me right now, but they come with those really cute fuzzy socks. Those fuzzy socks run out. Okay, some of the limited edition fall and holiday products are going to run out. You have to think about things running out and getting back ordered, like dry oil and stuff like that. These kinds of things, they sell out. So you want to make sure you get yours in October and you are ready to roll. That way you also have time to package them. You have time to gift wrap them and do all the fun things. And then from there, you're ready to sell. Okay. So in October, you've got to get your inventory in check. There are options. Sometimes it's hard to like, you're like, I would love to do that, but like, I don't have $400 just sitting in my couch cushions. I don't have $600. I don't have $1,000. Whatever your goal is, right? Maybe you want to sell $2,000 worth of product this holiday season to make $1,000, and it's going to cost you $1,000, right? So you're like, where in the world? You guys, we have Klarna is an option. So Klarna will either take it and split it into 4 payments, or you can actually break it into monthly payments through Klarna. And the credit check is, I mean, minimal, and it's super simple. Okay. You guys, Klarna is so easy. We also have, there's the Apple Card. You can actually, if you have an Apple iPhone, then you can, it doesn't affect your credit unless you approve it, like unless you choose it. So you can click to apply. It'll let you know how much you are approved for. And then from there, you can decide yes or no. Like, maybe I don't want to go with it. Then it goes away and it doesn't affect your credit. There's no hard look on your credit. If you're like, yes, this is the way I want to go, I want to go ahead and pay for it this way, then that's when it like is a credit card and it just stays in your wallet, okay? On your phone. So those are a couple of quick options. Also, Credit Karma will show you different ways that you can like get credit, or you can take stuff in your house and sell it. You can like, all of us have stuff that's sitting around that we need to get rid of. There's different options to finance things. Where there is a will, there is a way. Okay. So there is a way. But at the end of the day, if you want to work this business like a business, y'all, if you want to work this business like a business, then you got to get funding and you got to get products to sell. Okay. If you want to make money during the holiday season with Mary Kay, then you need products. Okay. So we're going to order some products. Um, Work on scheduling your major events. Okay. Are you going to do a holiday open house where you have all of your clients come over and all the products are displayed? It's kind of like a little Mary Kay boutique, Christmas boutique in your house, and they get to come and smell and feel and try and do all of the things, play with all the products and buy a whole bunch of stuff. If you want to do that, let's figure out when it's scheduled for. Pink Friday. Instead of Black Friday, we turn Black Friday pink. We got to figure out exactly what those dates are, the day after Thanksgiving. And we need to figure out when all of this is so that we can start communicating to our customers when they should expect to shop with you. Okay. So figuring out when our big events are, and then we need to prep that communication. Okay. So we want, if there's a lot of different ways to communicate with people. The best ways, especially if you're going to prep for your holiday open house and your Pink Friday, you want people thinking about you when they're shopping. The discounts on Pink Friday, you want people thinking about you when it comes to their holiday shopping. Okay, so what you're going to do is mailers are huge. Sending out a postcard is major. So that's the first thing you want to get out there so that they can stick it on their fridge and it's like a constant reminder every time they go grab that eggnog, right? So, mailers, preparing those in the last week of October so that they're ready to go out the first week of November so that you have a couple of weeks in November where it's sitting there thinking about Pink Friday, okay? So, mailers, emails, text message, and Facebook posts. These are the four main ways of communicating with your customers that I recommend. And here's the deal. You can just text everyone, but not everybody responds to text messages or checks their text messages or they like look at it and then they don't like really fully read it. They don't read the details, okay? Or not everybody is looking at your Facebook posts. Not everybody's checking their email, right? There's different ways to communicate with different people, so you want everyone covered. That's why this is so important. So having your mailers prepped and postcards. If you need help figuring out how to get a postcard and what you're going to do, where you're making this postcard, I have templates for all of those things. So just reach out to me or your recruiter and we will help you get those templates so that you can customize them and get them ready. The emails are so easy, you guys. You can send an email through the Mary Kay e-cards on InTouch. You just go to Mary Kay InTouch, you go to e-cards and then you start clicking and then you just type it and you click all the names of everybody in your customer base so that it sends out that reminder for them. Okay. Those are super simple. And then text messages. We want to send out those text messages and a Facebook post in your customer group. Um, okay. Also in October, these are things we're doing in October. Honestly, working in October to build up your customer base is huge. You want to like swell your customer base in October so that November, December, there's still like more people to work with and you're front of mind for those people because they just met you, they just interacted with you, they just tried your product, they just fell in love with some things and maybe they got these things but not everything that they want. So these are people that you really want to make sure you're getting them in your systems, staying in touch with them, and seeing a lot of faces in October is huge, okay? And while you're seeing those, start thinking about wish lists. Make sure you're getting their hubby's phone numbers. And I would say, like, hey, don't forget to write down on the profile card, there's a space for it. Who should I contact for gift giving? Be like, don't forget to write your Santa's phone number on there. Like, who should I reach out to get you something for Christmas? Get their wish lists. You guys, you can print off a really cute wish list. I have a friend who is brilliant. She literally gave them one of those 5x9 cards. What's one of those little note cards? I don't even know that. I don't know. 5x9's insane. 4x6. I don't know. Note cards. And at the on the side, she put it at every place setting off to the side, and whenever they fell in love with something they would write it down, okay? So at the end they had a wish list and she would at the closing sit down with them and she would mark off the things that they ordered and then everything else she would leave it there and she would write the price next to each item. Oh, my camera. I hate it when my camera does that. Okay, so she would write the price next to each item so that they could take that with them. Okay, so you could always snap a picture of it, do something so that you have your copy, they have their copy, but you want to make sure that you have those wish lists. Let me see if it'll regulate. You want to have those wish lists ready to go and easy for them to find. And if they're writing it then you can text that picture of that wish list to their hubby, and in her own handwriting, she has written what she wants. I mean, this is really not gonna, this is really gonna be a pain in my tush. Okay. So they have a copy of this note card with her handwriting saying she wants this product, this product, this product, and the price tag is next to it. This friend that taught me this, she said one time her client took that note card home, stuck it on the fridge with a magnet, and her husband called the consultant and was like, hey, I have this note card on here, and my wife says this is stuff she wants. Can I just get everything on the card? Sure. Sure, you can get a $250 gift. Great. Sounds great. So be thinking about wish lists starting in October so that people are also thinking like, "Ooh, I would like this for Christmas." And who would I contact? So that way you have that information going forward. Okay. Start talking and posting about holiday shopping ideas, gifting ideas. Um, will it clear me up? I'm so sorry that this is so blurry. My computer's too fancy for its own good. It's really actually annoying. Oh, there we are. Better. Okay, so posting about holiday shopping ideas, be front of mind for people. And then also something to consider is team building in October because other people need the opportunity to be able to make money during Christmas. Can you imagine a friend sitting there going, how in the world am I going to pay for Christmas? How in the world am I going to pay for Christmas? And if you told her she could join and rock this out, maybe she's amazing at this. Maybe she loves it. Maybe she like blows it out of the water and sells a ton of product and realizes that like she has like a cash Christmas and pays off debt and does all sorts of stuff. Like maybe this is amazing for her. But we don't tell her because we're afraid of what she's going to think of us. We're afraid that she's going to think we're being pushy or creepy. Like, what if we kept that away from people? That stinks. So, something you can offer, especially if you would like to build your team, is offer a free lip gloss if they're willing to give it 15 minutes just to hear about how they can make extra money during the holidays. Like, I'm practicing sharing with people how to make a little extra money during the holidays. It only takes 15 minutes. It would be great training for me. Can I borrow you for, 15 minutes? I'll give you a free lip gloss. It's so simple, you guys. It's so simple. But October's the time to do that because that's when she needs to get in and start this holiday machine going. Okay, so we've talked about October. November, the holidays are here. It's officially started. The holidays have begun. That's when we're sending emails. We send that first mailer, send your emails, your text messages, and your mailers for your big events, your holiday open house, and your Pink Friday. Start beginning chats with husbands and Santas, planting seeds. Men are last minute creatures, but at least be front of mind so that they're like, oh, yeah, that's true. I'm thinking about it. Check in with them and say, hey, when would be a good time? I know you might not be making a plan just yet. When's a good time to follow up so that I can see if I can help you with gifting services? Right? Like just have that conversation started and have that conversation going. Host a men's open house. I saw this idea recently and I thought it was brilliant, especially if you have a lot of men in your family or, maybe your hubby has a big friend group if you know of a lot of guys, or you just your clients, your client base and their husbands, but hosting a men's open house, you could make it fun and dudeish and I don't know, you can make it super cool. But having husbands, sons, people's brothers coming over and doing some shopping for the women in their lives. It's so much easier. November and October, they're huge months for vendor events, looking for those opportunities to be able to get in with new people, meet new people, more people to facial because during November we're still holding facial appointments. We're still booking parties. People are gathering more during the holidays than any other time of year. Sometimes you hear people say, "Oh, people are too busy during the holidays to book a party." Well, if you say, "Will you book a party for me?" They're like, "No, I'm too busy." But if you say, they're gathering more than anyone else. If you say, "Hey, I would love to host your holiday party for you. I would love to give you an hour of like anti-holiday hustle for like an hour. You and your girlfriends come over. We'll do like a little spa facial session. I'll play like Enya Sail Away music in the background. I don't know. I'll make it super spa like. Come over, have some champs, and just diffuse with your girlfriends. What about how does that sound? Who in the holiday hustle bustle zone does not want to take an hour with their girlfriends to just have a good time. Or, like I said, you can host the holiday girlfriend night. Let's do a holiday PJ night and I'll host it. I'll be all the entertainment for you, girl. Like, wouldn't that be so much fun? People are gathering. November and December are very busy months for me because people love to gather and they are gathering. And so you just gotta make it relatable, right? You gotta make it something they want. Okay, November, we have our Pink Friday and Cyber Monday and Small Business Saturday. Kind of figure out how you want to work those, but we're going to host those. Your very first year, it's not going to be like an $8,000 day, right? But it's so important to do it and to put it out there as if it is going to be an $8,000 day because it trains your customers to be expecting it. This is the same thing with a holiday open house. Some people's holiday open houses are like thousands of dollars. Okay, but that's because every year they're consistent with it. And so their customers are like looking forward to. I have customers now who are like, "Hey, when is your open house this year? I'm traveling and I want to make sure. Like, I hope I don't miss it. Oh, I'm so glad you sent it to me. I was wondering when that was going to be." Like, they plan around it. They plan to come. They don't want to miss it. Some people, I have to book them if they're traveling during the holiday open house. They're like, "When can I book can we set up a private viewing?" It's like very like we have to figure this out because I still want to come. So, it grows, and the only way it's going to grow is if you do it consistently. So you want to make sure you have a Pink Friday plan. You can book holiday makeovers. What are you gonna wear to your Christmas party? People don't know how to do their. This is like the time of year that the girls who do not wear makeup. The girls who are like, I don't wear makeup all year long, they wear makeup to their wedding and to Christmas parties. That is when they wear makeup. And they don't know how to put it on, and their stuff is old. It's old. It's been under their bathroom sink for 2 years. They've only worn it last Christmas and now. So help them out. Holiday Christmas makeovers or holiday makeovers. Promoting your gift wrapping services. And then you're also going to want, when it comes to communication for Pink Friday and stuff, you want to send it the beginning of the month. You want to send it a week before Pink Friday, and then you want to send it the day before. So just making sure those reminders are scheduled and out there. Okay, so finally we're on to December, and I'm just gonna be honest with you, it's more the same. It is still facials, it is bookings, it is holiday gift wrapping. This is when your trunk selling is gonna begin. This is when we're following up with husbands, and we're really reaping the rewards of all the seeds that we've planted. We're just gonna be doing a lot of follow up. Your pink sleigh. You get to hold your holiday open house. All of the work is going to come to fruition, and you're just going to be doing a lot more of it in December. From December 26th to January 1st is when you can follow up with your gift certificate recipients, people who bought a gift with a gift certificate in it. You're going to be checking in with them, booking, and then also booking New Year, New You facials, right? People want to get fresh for the new year. People are thinking about what they want to change in the new year. They might be looking at their wrinkles and being like, oh, we got to do something about this. And so that's a great time of year for that. Here's just a plan. Okay. Here's a breakdown of how all of this can culminate together and how doable it really is. Okay. So let's say you want to sell $10,000 worth of product during the Christmas season and profit 5,000. $5,000 profit. I mean, that's far more than you need for Christmas. So what else are you gonna do with $5,000? Okay. I don't know, maybe you have like a super bougie Christmas. Maybe that just covers the top. I don't know. But for me, that's plenty. That's plenty, plenty, plenty for Christmas. Okay, so here's some ideas. Let's say you had 10 silent hostesses. A silent hostess is a hostess who she takes a catalog and a whole bunch of sales slips and she takes them around to everybody in her world. She takes them to work, she takes them to church, she takes them to family, and she collects orders. And like she just walks around, takes it with her everywhere she goes and she collects some orders within a week and a half or something like that. And then she gets the hostess rewards. So if you have 10 people who do the silent hostess program and you collect $200 or more, but base. $200 from 10 silent hostesses, that is $2,000 in sales. Why do people say they don't have time to do Mary Kay? That's because they have an idea of what they think Mary Kay is and what Mary Kay requires. This is so easy. You can have 10 silent hostesses who sell 200 minimum and make $2,000 sales. Okay, wish lists. Let's say you have 10 spouses who order $150 worth of product. Um, for men, that's usually about, you ask them their budget, it's usually like 100, 150 for their wives. That's usually where they want to play. Some of them it's more. Um, but if you have 10 spouses who purchase 150, that's $1,500, $1,500. Okay. By the way, neither of those two took very much time. Just texting and calling and communicating, whatever that is. Whatever your way is. Holiday pop-up parties. So if you hosted 10 holiday parties for your clients, say, hey, let me be the entertainment for your holiday party. We could do a little pop-up party. I will bring a cocoa bar and a whole bunch of pre-wrapped gifts, and then your friends come over, y'all hang out, and then, you can do your shopping with me if you want. Oh my goodness, that sounds like so much fun. Okay, if you had 10 of those and they only sold 200 at each party, y'all, those numbers are so conservative. That's $2,000. $2,000. You could be there for an hour. An hour. Okay, $2,000. 10 skincare parties, 200 each, $2,000. A holiday open house where 10 customers, I think this is really fair for a new consultant. 10 customers come and only spend $50. I think these are really good numbers for a new consultant. $500. Corporate sales, where you connect with business owners, real estate agents, dentists, anyone who needs your gifting services for their staff. And you do corporate gifting services. If you connected with 10 businesses who purchase 5 gifts at $40 a piece, that's $2,000 in sales. If you got 10 dentists to buy 5 gifts from you, that's $2,000 in sales. You guys, that adds up to $10,000 in sales and $5,000 profit. All of these things, the only ones that we're spending time in it is the holiday pop-ups and the skincare parties, the holiday open house, which is people just come hang out in your kitchen for a little bit. And corporate sales would be going out. So yeah, that one would be going out and meeting them. The rest of it, you guys, I don't even have on here trunk sales, anything else. I don't have any of that other stuff. You could just do this and have $10,000 in sales and 5,000 in profit. So this is just like an idea of how you can culminate, build a plan, do your thing, and have high profits this season. It's so doable. So first, let's make a plan. If you have any questions or you're like, okay, Becky, reach out to me. What is your goal for the holidays? How much do you want to make? And let's look at this together. Let's go through some ideas and say, okay, I want to do this. I don't want to do that. That one sounds crazy. This one aligns with me. This works, whatever the situation is. And let's get together. Let's build a plan and let's make you some money over the holidays. I hope that this has been helpful. Let me know if you need anything in the chat and we will talk to you soon.